So apparently we got a new WWE Championship title design. Okay, it's fucking beautiful. I love it. This whole Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan thing is the greatest thing on SmackDown. I love these two. And to people who don't think that this championship looks great, you realize it's a gimmick. It's because of Daniel Bryan. It's not a new WWE Championship design. Once someone else will win this championship, it will change. Don't worry. It's for Daniel Bryan, you know. So, thanks for understanding.
I don't care about you. I don't care about all these stupid causes that you stand for. And by the way, I don't recycle either.
Anyway people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to this week's SmackDown Live review. Just like Monday Night Raw, this edition of SmackDown Live was really entertaining. Becky Lynch kicks off this edition of SmackDown Live and cuts a promo on Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey on Monday Night Raw pretty much said that while I was main eventing UFC pay-per-views, you were on WrestleMania kickoff shows. On SmackDown Live, Becky Lynch responded, I am most proud of working my way from the pre-show of last year's WrestleMania to this year's main event, and nobody handed me nothing. We got You Deserve a Chance. She's the most over thing on SmackDown. It's actually unbelievable. I don't remember anyone else being this over except maybe Daniel Bryan. This is on a whole different level, and don't forget the fact that this is a woman. I've never seen any other women being this over. Ever. AJ Lee, no. Sasha Banks, no. Becky Lynch. I'm just amazed. I'm honestly amazed by the amount of Becky Lynch t-shirts, Becky Lynch signs in the crowd. We also got AEW t-shirts, and apparently WWE didn't took them away this time. That's pretty shocking. But anyway, she got interrupted by Charlotte Flair, and she said that I want to congratulate you for main eventing WrestleMania, and yeah, she was basically being a cock to Becky Lynch until Becky Lynch had enough of it and punched her straight in the face. If only it ended right here, it would be one of the greatest WWE segments in recent memory. However, when Becky Lynch tried to leave the ring, Charlotte attacked her and we got a brawl. It wasn't bad at all, but if she only just punched her in the face and left, that would have been way better in my opinion. Anyway, what it says is that WWE are already searching for a way to put Charlotte Flair in that match. It's such a shame, people. I'm a fan of Charlotte Flair. She's one of the best WWE performers. She doesn't need to be in that match. People want to see Becky versus Ronda. Put Charlotte Flair in some kind of SmackDown Women's match. You can have a triple threat or fatal four-way SmackDown Live Women's Championship match at WrestleMania. You don't need to ruin this match. This is special. People are invested in it. Putting Charlotte Flair in it will just ruin it a little bit, in my opinion. Shinsuke Nakamura versus R-Truth for the WWE United States Championship. This was a weird one. I didn't know what's real, what's fake anymore. I was like, man, what the f is going on right here? So basically, R-Truth got the United States Championship match opportunity because he pretty much was robbed at the Royal Rumble. Nia Jax beaten the crap out of him, so, you know, you weren't in the Royal Rumble, you were number 30. People know R-Truth would be the winner of the Royal Rumble, so you know what, we're gonna give you the WWE United States Championship title match, and surprisingly, this was really short, and guess what, R-Truth won. With a roll-up or something like that. 1, 2, Shinsuke Nakamura kicks out, but the referee still counts to 3. So I was like, was it a mistake? Because I know that referees are supposed to count to 3 no matter what, even though they know the script, they're supposed to count to 3 if someone F's up. So that was really shocking to me, and I thought that this is actually legit. Then Rusev interfered and said that he wants a match against R-Truth for the WWE United States Championship because he lost the match against Nakamura and didn't get a rematch yet. So basically, he manipulated R-Truth into a United States Championship match. And surprisingly, R-Truth still won the match. I was pretty sure Rusev is winning the championship. So at this point I understood that it was exactly what was supposed to happen. You know, it was scripted, it was planned. a weird decision, a weird way to win the championship, if I'm being honest. But another thing I can be honest about is the fact that R-Truth as United States Champion will be way more entertaining than Rusev as United States Champion or Shinsuke Nakamura as United States Champion. These championship reigns sucked cock. This was also a very short match and R-Truth won with a fluke. And we got a Rusev heel turn because after the match he and Shinsuke Nakamura attacked R-Truth, and in a backstage segment the club confronted him about it, but Shinsuke Nakamura agreed to team up with Rusev against these two next week on SmackDown Live. So basically Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura don't want to be tag team partners, but they are in a situation where they have to. I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. I really don't think Rusev should be a heel right now. He just so recently turned babyface. Same thing for Elias, so I don't understand these WWE decisions. But whatever, R-Truth is our United States Champion and I cannot complain, the man deserves it. I mean, wow. Rey Mysterio makes his entrance and gets interrupted by Zelina Vega, who basically cuts a generic promo on how Andrade is better, but then Rey Mysterio gets attacked from behind, so this rivalry is going to continue. Now it's way personal. I love it. I just want to see like 5 more Andrade San Almas versus Rey Mysterio matches in the WWE. These are amazing. I can watch that every week. So yeah, I hope that this is going to lead to a United States Championship match. Andrade needs to win the US title from R-Truth and defend it against Rey Mysterio. This is a perfect scenario. I've said it many times before, but Rey Mysterio versus Andrade San Almas has something special. If you put United States Championship in this rivalry, the US title will mean something, because right now the championship is a piece of shit. Andrade mocked Eddie Guerrero, you know, he used Three Amigos, he used his signature taunts, and hit his finisher to Rey Mysterio. We got Shane McMahon and The Miz celebration. So we got new WWE Tag Team Champions. They are celebrating. There's no confetti, there's no cake, nothing. Shane McMahon prepared a special montage of Miz and Shane McMahon friendship. So yeah, Shane McMahon knows how to use either Sony Vegas or Adobe Premiere. I'm not quite sure, but Shane McMahon is a very good editor. I thought that it's actually Shane McMahon being a heel character, because in this whole video you only see Shane McMahon's highlights. You really see nothing about The Miz. To me, this video montage said this: I'm Shane McMahon and you are lucky to be in a tag team with me. I'm not quite sure if that was the intention, but The Miz was happy about it, so I don't know. Basically, we got another surprise. We got Miz's dad, and this is a surprise I want to see right now as well in my room. Someone sent me Miz's dad. This man is the most entertaining son of a gun I've ever seen in my entire life. Bow down to Miz's father. I love this man. He came out with Miz's theme song. He said, I love you, I'm proud of you. A touching, emotional moment. Yes, this whole thing is still a little bit silly, but I'm into it. And yes, the tag team championships are suffering, but then again, are they really? Are they really? Because we got a WWE Tag Team Championship qualifier, #1 contenders match. The Usos versus The Bar versus The New Day versus Heavy Machinery. Heavy Machinery eliminated The New Day, The Bar eliminated Heavy Machinery, and the Usos won the match with a splash. Very entertaining, fast-paced match, but one thing that I don't understand is, didn't we see Heavy Machinery on Monday Night Raw a couple of weeks ago? They made their debut. Am I wrong? I think we've seen them on Monday Night Raw. So can you just make a decision, put them on either Raw or SmackDown? It seems like the brand split is dying and it makes me really worried. It really makes me worried, so just put them on whatever brand you want them to be. And we got the best segment of that show, Daniel Bryan addressing the WWE Universe. So he came out, made his entrance with his WWE Championship, and he introduced us to Eric Rowan, who had a very cool Titantron. I love it. This is the first time ever I care about Eric Rowan, no joke. Daniel Bryan said, you know who won at the Royal Rumble? People chanted Becky Lynch. He said, no, every single one of you, your children, and your children's children. because I'm saving the planet or whatever. He also called Eric Rowan an intellectual peer, the same guy who probably f***ed sheep back in the day. Daniel Bryan said that this championship is made out of a cow, and this championship one day was a living cow. And I would like to think that this championship's name was Daisy. And Daisy was eating, she was living, you know, that was the greatest thing ever. Couldn't stop laughing. He said a cow had given its life for it and he couldn't continue using it as a symbol. And then he unveiled his new eco-friendly championship, and it looks absolutely amazing. I know it's not how a championship should look, but think about it. If he's this whole I'm a Daniel Bryan eco-friendly guy, vegan, and he's using a championship made out of skin, it doesn't make a lot of sense, right? So this looks amazing, just makes his gimmick even better. The addition of Eric Rowan is really working. It really reminds me of Straight Edge Society. It's kind of creepy in a way, you know? You could probably make a creepy video out of it. Let's hire Shane McMahon for that. But I really loved this championship design. Of course, only because it's Daniel Bryan's championship. If they introduced this championship for Brock Lesnar, I would agree, yeah. Yeah, Brock Lesnar loves cows, so that still works. I just realized that. Brock Lesnar should also have that kind of championship. He loves cows, he milks them every day. Give him an eco-friendly championship. But if you would give that championship to someone else, it wouldn't make any sense. So I understand that, and I appreciate WWE's effort in making this gimmick work. Then AJ Styles interrupted, Randy Orton interrupted, Mustafa Ali interrupted, Samoa Joe interrupted.
Keep on talking.
Hey, do me a favor. Why don't you act like this is an AA meeting and you shut your mouth while I'm sharing with the group?
He took a shot at AJ Styles' wife and we got a huge brawl, and Daniel Bryan screamed from the ringside saying that I'm not gonna defend the championship against any of you. We got Triple H on the screen and he said that yeah, you're not gonna defend your championship against anyone, you're gonna defend your championship against everyone in an elimination chamber match. Nowadays, for some reason, they really don't want to put major championships inside Elimination Chamber, but this time they did and I'm very happy about it. I also appreciate every single wrestler in that match. I think it was a good decision, good selection of superstars. I'm also very happy with the fact that they decided to put Mustafa Ali in this match. I would also love to see Andrade, but I mean, he's in a rivalry against Rey Mysterio, so it makes sense. Anyway, a very decent episode of SmackDown Live. Maybe not as good as Monday Night Raw for one single reason. Everything was revealed on Raw. I would give this SmackDown Live 8 out of 10. I gave Raw 8.5 out of 10. It was slightly better, but this show was very good as well. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video. As always, yeah boy, the brash one, the great one. Peace, love, and hugs.